BlackRock is no longer kidding. Today the market is progressively healing. At last Shiba Inu stopped bleeding. The digital currency market is spiraling crazy overall. BlackRock purchased millions literally out of nowhere. Analysts are losing their signals. Shiba Inu could at last flourish like never before. Nevertheless, will this be sufficient? So let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. For the Shiba Inu community, this is a great day. Following what seemed to be an interminable battle, the cost has finally stopped down and is rather rising. Though it's not a huge leap, given how tough the last few days have been, it's nevertheless significant. Shiba Inu continued falling, but now the narrative has reversed. The price stayed solid despite making some ground. This gives investors cause to relax a little bit. Confidence is starting to resurface. Things are now looking solid. People aren't as anxious about making their moves. Looking at the prior week's chart, Shiba Inu is really stabilizing, just precisely what the community needs right now. It suggests that the storm could be calming, and for financiers, that's a really great position to be in. Here, however, things become very fascinating. One analyst highlighted something amazing, something most people would have missed first look. Data from Into the Block allows us to now see that large Shiba Inu holders, those enormous whales controlling a significant portion of the supply, had a notable slowing down in their inflows and outflows over the past 24 hours. We are referring about a remarkable decline in general mobility of nearly 80%. That seems alarming at first, but if you go a little further, the actual narrative is very positive. The net flow, the real difference between Shiba Inu coming in against going out, turned in a favorable direction despite a significant slowdown in activity. Outflows were far larger only a day before, indicating whales were exporting more Shiba Inu than they were importing. But now, that difference has narrowed really significantly. That's significant because even with less movement generally, the balance has moved toward buildup rather than sales. It implies that not dumping are the major players, those who really influence the market. Actually, although the cost is still really cheap, they are subtly piling more Shiba Inu. That is the classic indicator of confidence. Usually, whales see promise for a significant upward movement when their accumulation replaces unloading of their holdings. They are not having panic attacks. They are setting themselves for maybe the next great run. Wait, however, hear me out even if this seems ridiculous. Something big also occurred today with BlackRock. This isn't just some arbitrary news. This is one of the signals Shiba Inu may be pushed to pump relentlessly. Interest in specifics. We will get to it later, but first, let's discuss the major Shiba Inu developer team update, as this may revolutionize the game. Exactly what the community needs. They recently started the Karma system on the Shibarium test network, PuppyNet. In the Shiba Inu ecosystem, Karma is a reward structure that logs and assigns points for whatever you do. Burning tokens, staking, increasing liquidity, metaverse land purchase, and more. You make more, the more you participate. But here's the reason this matters. It increased demand. Shiba Inu be burnt, staked, and locked down, more individuals participate, therefore limiting availability. And prices might rise when supply declines while demand remains robust. Karma isn't testing right now, but once it turns on the primary Shibarium network, things may become rather different. More activity, greater burns, more demand, and if the past teaches us anything, that is precisely what sets off a rally. Regarding further action, BlackRock just threw something really large. They just purchased Bitcoin valued in millions of dollars. They are indeed buying the decline. The largest asset manager in the globe is building as the market pauses. And you already know what it implies when behemoths like BlackRock start piling on cryptocurrency. Big money is seeing something approaching. They move deliberately rather than randomly. They get ready before the market finds traction. And here's where it becomes rather fascinating. Shiba Inu whales have lately silently accumulated too. Less movement, still more inflows than outflows. They seem to be using the same plan, taking everything they can while rates are still low. And if history has shown us anything, whale buildup always follows a major migration. Blackrock is delving into cryptocurrencies. Shiba Inu whales are piling up. The parts are starting to fit. Should supplies continue to shrink and demand keep rising, we may be looking at something rather significant for Shiba Inu's pricing. And still more here is. One Twitter analyst just exposed something really huge. One whale walked ahead and purchased Ethereum valued around $11 million. Indeed, that's a significant buy, and it fits a larger pattern of whales amassing Ethereum at an unbelievable speed. You could be thinking now, yeah, that's Ethereum. What relevance this has to Shiba Inu? Well, when you observe whales loading Ethereum like this, it typically indicates that the market is going to become much more active. And when the big money comes invading crypto, it usually affects the whole market, including digital currencies like Shiba Inu. That implies something for Shiba Inu. Indeed, we might also see rising interest for Shiba Inu if more large firms join the market and drive liquidity into it. Remember, whales are also searching for other possibilities while they keep accumulating Ethereum, particularly if they see possible returns in initiatives like Shiba Inu. Thus, when you link the dots, Ethereum whales are purchasing massively, crypto is heating up, and Shiba Inu may be in for some rather significant upward momentum. And here is something that could confirm everything. Anything right from the Shiba Inu squad themselves. Lucy, Shiba Inu's legal marketing head, has made a major announcement. She said on X that Shibarium's golden period had come. Sounds strong, right? Real weight nevertheless is behind it. She posted from Shibarium Updates, a team-affiliated account, and the message was unambiguous. Shibarium is entering a moment of greatest significance yet. Lucy's messages get strong. Don't permit yourself to get disoriented. She's not stating this for no purpose either. The Shibarium team likened this event to pivotal historical turning moments such as the Gilded Age, a period of fast development and change. And right now, Shibarium is precisely in that state. It is no more just a fresh experiment, it is evolving and creating actual value as well as infrastructure. Hence consider it. Blackrock is piling Bitcoin, Shiba Inu whales are gathering, and today the Shiba Inu crew is clearly indicating that major events are on store. The ecosystem is expanding. Normally, the price follows as the foundation becomes stronger. This might be the turning point when Shiba Inu leaps from possibility to unquestionable success. And here's some food for considered. If you still find yourself considering that recent price fall, although Shiba Inu has been fast declining, one expert said that the positive aspect is that the ecosystem changes could be the secret to a significant recovery. Everything revolves around Shiba Inu's current investor backing. Shiba Inu is at a position where it needs a mix of elements. Those updates, like the Karma system and Shibarium's Golden Age, may be just what it needs to turn the narrative around. Here's where it becomes much more fascinating, however. Shiba Inu's burn measure has surged by over 12,000% in only the last 2 days, despite the price cut. For the long-term viability of the project, this is rather beneficial, as the ecology is actively lowering the availability of Shiba Inu. Nevertheless, the price hasn't responded the way you would have expected, given such a significant drop in supply. That does not imply, however, that the relocation won't be forthcoming shortly. Combining items like Shibarium maturing, whales quietly building up, and the deflationary pressure rising makes it very evident that the foundation is being set for a major bounce. And Shiba Inu's actual strength resides in its habitat, and the price will follow suit as that ecosystem continues evolving with fresh characteristics and more involvement. Though it might take some time, this could be the quiet before the tempest. Should the trend turn around and everything goes into place, Shiba Inu might see some really significant increases. Looking in the long run, Shiba Inu is also somewhat in a solid position. Like Lucy, the chief marketing for Shiba Inu, tweeted, "The best ecosystems aren't created during bull rushes. Their creation is in the bear." She really nailed it. Shiba Inu has been silently getting ready for what lies ahead, while everyone else was panicking about the market drop. It is neither losing momentum or fading away. Actually, behind the scenes, it is becoming stronger. Furthermore, it is obvious from considering the extent of survival, the Shiba Inu family has already shown that the basis is strong. Now with all the changes in the marketplace, whales building, big investors like Blackrock intervening, and Shiba Inu's ecology expanding, Shiba Inu are ready for the next major leg. It goes beyond just weathering the down market. It's about flourishing once the bulls show again. Shiba Inu will already be set exactly to profit from a turning market. And for the cost, it may imply large things. For Shiba Inu, therefore, things are looking really bright over long terms. But how do you see this? Comments down below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up to see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.